My name is Pickering. I teach in the Construction Engineering Technology program at the University of Maine.
My name is Knud Hermanson. I've been at the University of Maine since 1989, 30 plus years. I am a professional land surveyor, professional engineer, and attorney at law. I got into surveying by joining the Marines. Instead of sending me to Vietnam, they sent me to survey school and around the world. Well, the history of the surveying program actually started when the School of Engineering Technology started, because it was a 2+2 program for everyone. So back then it was mechanical engineering technology, electrical engineering technology, and civil engineering technology. There was a 2-year surveying option, and that's actually what I was hired in. And at the same time, switching departments, there was a surveying concentration in civil engineering that then broke off and became the surveying engineering program itself, and then I would teach in the surveying engineering program. David Dvorak, who was the director of the School of Engineering Technology, Ray Hentz, and I went and talked to Dave, and he agreed to start the surveying engineering technology program in the School of Engineering Technology. We started out with 1 graduate, and now we're up talking about 400. We've added not only the bachelor's degree, but we've added certificates in the undergraduate, the graduate field. We have a master's degree, and now we have a doctorate of engineering. We are, without question, the top surveying program in the United States. Started moving courses online, and that just picked up because we were one of the first programs to move online. Of course, COVID hit. We had everything online. There was no pause for us. It was all recorded. We were all ready to go, and so we just took off.
I started my master's degree with Ray online, working 60 hours a week at Read and Read. So to be able to sit down after work and work on it was just, I couldn't have done it without that option. So
part of the reason is not just that we're online, but we have some fantastic faculty that work in this program. So all our surveying faculty are licensed. So not only do they have the license, but they have all this experience. And you can just see with what Drew said. He didn't just do an undergraduate degree and a graduate degree and then pop in academia. He has years of good practical experience that he brings to the School of Engineering Technology, and that's true for all our faculty. And that's not true for other surveying programs. There are some surveying programs out there that don't have a single licensed surveyor on their faculty. People working in surveying that now have to get their degree in order to get licensed are looking at the faculty, and they want somebody that they can respect, a peer, so to speak. That's a major attraction for us. Our focus in the surveying program is to produce licensed surveyors. We may be the only program in the United States that requires students to take the FS exam as a prerequisite for graduation. They do not have to pass it, but they have to take it. So when they graduate, most of them not only can offer the 4-year surveying degree, they can also show that they've got their what's called the FS, the Fundamentals of Surveying exam, out of the way. They can become an SIT in the state, and then with either 2 or 4 years of relevant experience, they could take their professional surveyor's exam. And in some states, Maine being one, they could take the professional surveyor's exam immediately and then just get the 2 years of experience. When I started surveying, we used a lot of the same equipment that George Washington and Thomas Jefferson and Abraham Lincoln. We used the same surveying equipment they did. They could have popped when I started surveying and been right at home. They would have been able to use it. But the changes have been unbelievable in the 30 years I've had. So we have a Dumpy level with using 4 screws here, and then
TopCon receiver that can get positioned pretty much anywhere now. We got donated $1.7 million worth of equipment, which our students have been using every day. So we actually teach our classes similar to what you taught 15 years ago, Knud. We start out with the basics, tape measures, automatic levels, pop levels. We show the students how to use those, and then we say, hey, This is where we start and this is where we end. They understand the equipment better by doing it by hand and then getting the newer technology in the field and seeing the speed and accuracy increases by using that new technology, which is great.
Equipment's changing so fast, and TopCon is committed to keeping our equipment current.
In construction in particular, I mean, the technology has changed. We're getting to a point where we won't need operators soon, where the equipment has this technology inside of it. The bulldozer is now setting a grade itself without the operator operating the equipment, which is amazing. And
pretty soon will be the guy in the office making sure that the equipment doesn't have a bug in it, and somebody that goes out and fills up the
pretty much
tank on the heavy equipment.
Well, right now we need a lot more personnel in the field. Our industry partners are asking for more students, and we don't have enough students for them. So the alternative is more technology.
The equipment's moving so fast that the employers either have to learn a lot, or they can hire one of our graduates who knows the equipment and says, here, this job's yours. That's the construction side. There's also the legal side as far as subdivision lot layout, easements, even some of the water boundaries and so on, because we're becoming so intensely developed. Land prices are shooting through the roof. The description that was used, 100 years ago is the one they still want to use today. Well, that same description now is being used to create, some cases, multi-million-dollar lots. As Drew mentioned, it's a real headache because the old trees are gone, the stakes are gone, and a lot of litigation. Our graduates are getting at least 3 job offers without even sending out a resume. And the salaries are, sometimes they're more than the faculty are being paid.
They are.
Yeah, and they can go anywhere they want in the country.
I know at least a few that have gone over 6 figures as a starting salary right out of school, which is amazing. Now, those students had a lot of experience doing internships summer by summer, which we encourage in the program. Like, we want them to get out in the field and learn, and then come back to school and learn, and get out in the field and learn.
Summer internships, they can get them. There's absolutely no problem. I've had students, and some of them will ask and say, and I'll call up the society and I'll say, got a student needs to work around, I don't know, let's say New Hampshire, and they'll send it out to the local surveyors, and within 24 hours they've got at least 2 job offers. So what Drew says about the support from the profession, it's just immense. I mean, you could see the TopCon support. We just got a $100,000 grant from National Council of Examiners for Engineers and Surveyors. Society not only supports us with equipment, hiring our graduates, but the scholarships are numerous and quite large. A lot of support from the profession and the firms out there for the program, which is very important.
I think the best parts of our program is that community-oriented aspect to us, where we're always trying to help each other out. I mean, once we leave here and we venture out into our professional world, we still keep in contact. Like, we still are in touch with each other.
We've got, if I could look at the graduates, and we have an alumni page, and you can scan through the names, I would say over half have their own surveying firm or even their own construction firms.
Yep.
There's so many out there that have graduated from the School of Engineering Technology programs and have their own firms out there. I can't think of a single graduate that after 5 years isn't managing a project. And very, very few actually drop out. The goal is to become a professional land surveyor, but some of the careers go into construction, you get enough, a master's, you can go into education. You can work in small firms, large firms throughout the United States. And so a lot of our students, let's say, and I won't pick on it, but let's say some comes from Presque Isle, they love Presque Isle, they want to go back, they'll get a job. They will find a job in that area. Other ones want to get out of it. They will get a job. New York, California, Hawaii, like say overseas, they're hiring. Anywhere they want, they'll find a job. person's that interested in the program is something else to look for. You need to work independently. You're not very seldom. I mean, there are jobs where you might work in an office, but most of the time, within a year, you're given your own projects, go out and make it happen, and the employers aren't looking over your shoulder. They expect results. But if you want independence and you want to have responsibility, you're going to get it.
Please join us
In celebrating SET's 50th anniversary.